It has been about 9 months since our schools are closed down across the country, and unlock has been done in almost all the fields, all the sectors. People are working, shopping malls are open, we are celebrating festivals, public transport system is on, and everyone is working. But still, schools and educational institutions are under lockdown. And it is a time that we have to unlock the schools as well, educational institutions as well. And how? So today it is an attempt how we can unlock our schools safely. Safe reopening of schools post-COVID-19 is the event today. The international medical associations, including Indian Medical Association, made it very clear that COVID has very, very little impact on children, particularly children below 12 years of age have very low impact. They suffer with mild fever and cough or cold for a day or two and they recover. There is nothing harm to the students. So it's a time for us to unlock our schools. So what are the precautions that we have to take? What is a safe method, mode to be adapted while we operate our schools? So for these all stakeholders, school managements, teachers, parents, students, and the government, all the 5 stakeholders in a collective manner will have to work together as a team with a shared responsibility to unlock our schools. Particularly, the timings in the schools must be so adjusted that first we have to reduce the short intervals, lunch breaks. To begin with, we can start schools operating 2 hours per class. For example, there are 30 students in a class. We can divide them into 10, and 10 students will attend the morning 9 to 11, 2 hours with 30 minutes each period without any break. Then that batch will go half an hour break for the sanitization. Then again another batch starts 11:30 to 1:30. So 12. Similarly, after half an hour break, another batch will commence. So like that, we can maintain the safe distancing that only 10 students will attend and the designated seats will be allotted to the students. And it is quite possible that we will be able to operate in a safe environment. It is a time that we have to create or we have to develop confidence in the students and the parents so that they will be feeling safe coming to schools. It is very clear evident. Recently we had NEET examination. About 14 lakh students participated. Everyone is safe. There is no any incident of community spread there. Similarly, JEE examination, and then many other competitive examinations and entrance examinations are already in place. So we need to evolve all such safety measures and let us not delay anymore in reopening of the schools. And then TRUSMA has conducted a survey across the state of Telangana from the parents whether they are willing to send their children to the school if the schools reopen from December 1st. So the figures very clearly evident that there are about 18,800 parents participated till 10 o'clock today morning. And still the survey is being continued. And among them, only 36% parents expressed that they are not ready to send the children to the schools. So what do we understand by that? Majority of the parents are willing to send their children to the school. So taking this data and taking the advice from the medical experts, particularly the Indian Association of Medical Sciences, have very clearly recommended that the children are very safe. They are not, until and unless, if they have any pre-existing diseases, they can consult the doctors and take some extraordinary precautions for such children. But otherwise, we will be able to run our schools. Learning loss is irreparable. We all know that the future of a nation is molded in a classroom. If our classrooms are shut down, what happens to the future of our nation? So the nation's future is endangered now if we delay any more. And we all know very clearly that there are many such challenges we come across in our day-to-day life. We need to learn how to manage with those challenges. Similarly, COVID is one among them. So rather than fearing with it and then keeping ourselves away from it, we must learn how to manage with it, how to tackle with this situation, and then we have to go ahead with all our processes. So education is the backbone of every individual and every nation. So the government also has to come up with the strategies. Together, all of us will have to put our hands together as a shared responsibility and see that our education is in proper place. So TRESMA is doing an effort, bringing various experts into the platform, making consultations with experts how to reopen the schools in a safe manner. There are many service providers who will be helping us in maintaining the safety of the child by maintaining the hygienic atmosphere with low cost and no cost. And TRESMA is also planning to give training to the teachers and school managements that the COVID safety champions, what are the do's, what are the don'ts, what safety aspects we need to follow. Recently, the Controller of Examinations, CBSE, also made it very clear that schools need to be opened because children now are playing with their peer groups. They are moving around. Children are participating in the marriages events, festival events, moving around, and the parents are attending their jobs. Parents are taking the public transportation and coming back to home. When any parent is coming back to home, they don't wear any mask. They will be just like that with their children. So children are also exposed to the people who are going around. So as much risk as they have at home, same kind of risk will be there at the school as well. And the survey also says that at least 30% of the children are already infected and then they got recovered. There are many such practices that we can adapt. Singapore recently has come up with a model that 100 samples can be tested at a group sampling process. 100 samples can be tested at one shot, and then it can be divided, and then we will be able to understand how many are infected, means at low cost. And even in India also, some companies have come forward that samples of five children or five members can be taken, and then they can be tested in a group. So that's how we can evolve certain process. And even for the children also, we have very much proven evidences that they are very least infected. That is, the symptoms of the children, they are very asymptomatic. They are not, they will be able to recover very quickly. And already, if you say, take the antibody test, we will be able to understand how many of them have just recovered from the COVID positive infection. So we have to take up all these aspects as precautionary measures, and then we will be able to go ahead for the safe reopening of the schools. First of all, that fear in the mind of the parents, fear in the mind of the children and the community should be removed, and let us build the confidence in the parents and the students so that the schools will reopen very quickly. Let our children have their continued education, because the online education cannot give a holistic development in the child. It is very important. Children should have a peer group, exchange of ideas, and then the thought process, etc. Otherwise, the healthy growth will not be there. So let us hope that very quickly, at least from December, the schools in Telangana state open, because already the neighboring states have already opened the school. The children are studying, and then they are progressing themselves, particularly in the CBSE and ICSE students are also progressing, and many states have already unlocked and then opened the schools. And it is a time for us in Telangana state to unlock the schools, reopen the schools safely. I wish everyone, all the stakeholders, join hands together, and then let us start and reopen our schools sooner from the December onwards. Thank you very much.